my channel. If you're new here, my name is Taylah and I make scrunchies and bows, and we're doing so for almost 11 years now. It actually probably will be 11 years once this video is posted. In today's video, I'm going to be cleaning out my craft room. I'm going to be doing a little fabric haul, and I'm going to just be talking about this year and I guess everything that has happened in this year. I haven't really thought about it, if I'll be honest, about my achievements and my downfalls. I'm just gonna go and wing it. But yeah, I feel like I want to try and do a video centered around that being my last vlog of 2024. And I think that's just crazy to say because this year has gone so fast. It really has. I feel like I need to clean the studio though. I have finally had my first day off in 3 months, I think. I have worked harder than I've ever worked before and longer hours. Like, yes, I tend to do very big hours, like especially around Christmas time, but never for this long extended period of time. So I'm so burnt out. I've decided to take off at least 5 weeks. I don't even know if I'm coming back in January at all. I'm so exhausted. Like, I hit the ground running and I haven't stopped. Like, it's just, I'm at a moment to even think about everything that's happened. With the makeup bags, I'm so grateful that they have gone like semi-viral and they've been so popular online and at markets. They just take so long to make. And I know a lot of people have offered suggestions on how to make it quicker with different patterns, but I have found that the patterns, it's not actually the pattern that's my issue. It's just the amount of sewing and ironing. It's really the ironing that gets me, and I have to also quilt them. So if I was just doing a basic bag without any of the tabs, the handles, the pockets, anything like that, it would take, like, it wouldn't take very long. But because I'm doing all that plus the quilting to make it like all ribbed, I don't know, it just takes me a long time. I think coming into next year I will be changing a few things about the bags. Not so much about the bags actually, it's more how I make them. I'm just going to have things ready to go because I made a bunch the other day just before a market, and I was able to smash out 6 in about 2.5 hours, which is really fast compared to, you know, they usually take me 45 minutes to 60 minutes each. So I was really happy with that, and I think that was because I had the wadding pre-cut, the stabilizer pre-cut, the zips pre-cut, and like the zipper part put on already, and I just had them like all in sections, and I was able to just grab them the size I needed and then just start assembling them pretty much and like ironing them all together and whatnot. So I feel like going forward, I think having like a little station where I can just cut bulk of, like have my minis, my mediums, my large in the wadding, the stabilizer and everything else all stacked up high, and then I can just grab it when I need it rather than having to go get the massive big roll out, cut it. Yeah, it's just, that takes a long time in itself, especially if it's only for like a couple of them. So I feel like that really helped. Also pre-cutting fabrics as well. I have started doing that slightly where I would already have the lining piece, like the pockets, like the tabs, the handle and the outer piece already pre-cut into like their sizing. So that has helped too. I don't know, I'm still learning about like all this sort of stuff, and doing such a big product compared to scrunchies, which is only one piece of fabric and an elastic band, like the elastic. It has been a big difference and a big change for me, but I think going forward I've got a few ideas to make it quicker. It was amazing. Like, I sold so many. I think I made and sold 350 so far in 3 months, so that was a lot of work went into those, plus on top of my regular scheduled content, plus on top of the regular everything else, like all my other scrunchie orders, my tote bag orders, and they were also quite popular this year. Definitely not as popular as the makeup bags, but they have been quite popular and I have sold plenty of those, and especially coming up to Christmas time. Very much looking forward to taking a break though and just coming back refreshed. I have lots of plans for next year. I'm definitely going to take it slower because this year I was meant to take it slow, and then yeah, the bags. So yeah, I'm feeling very burnt out, very burnt out, and like I just don't want to do anything at all. But I want to get this room tidied up and yeah, film just a little bit so then I can kind of close this and then come back to it with a fresh mind in January or February depending on, yeah, just how I'm feeling and how rested I feel after that time. I still have 2 markets to go this week. I was contemplating cancelling them, but I know a lot of people were wanting to come see me at those markets, so, and I do have stock. I really pushed myself last week trying to get stock made, and I made a lot, and I did, like, it definitely helped. Last week I had the most markets I've ever had in a week. I had 5. I actually originally had 6, but I cancelled one of them because I was like, I can't do that. I just can't. Like, it's physically, I just can't. My body was aching, like really aching by the end of it. I slept 13 hours on the Sunday night. Anyway, I had 5. I had a Wednesday night one, 2 Friday ones, a Saturday and a Sunday. And I made a grand total of $4,500 for those 5 markets, which I am so ecstatic with. A lot of them I made over $1,000, but then there was 2 that yeah, they weren't big ones. I didn't expect to make much money at them. Oh, actually, one of them I did expect to make a lot more at, but I realized afterwards it was the wrong organizers. I booked with someone else, which I didn't, yeah, I just booked with the wrong people, and it obviously showed because, like, there just wasn't enough, I guess, advertising for it, or just people just weren't there. Because usually when I do those events, they are massive, but yeah, this one was very, very slow, and I felt so bad for everyone else because there was a lot of people there that probably wouldn't even have made store feedback, and it was only $25. I know the person next to me only sold 3 items. I was lucky enough to make $400 at the market. It was still worth me going, but yeah, it was just definitely a lot quieter. Like, there was just barely anyone that was even walking around to even buy things, and because of the products I sell, it made it a lot easier because I am, well, a lot of kids buy from me, like a lot of presents. I had the makeup bags there. I did sell 1 or 2 of those, so that bumped it up as well. This is just like a yearly catch-up roundup, I guess, because I haven't gotten on camera for ages because I've just been so burnt out. I feel like it's been weeks and weeks, but it probably hasn't even been that long. But I definitely didn't film last week, and I don't think I filmed the week before. I feel like I will go into like a more in-depth video in like in the new year with my goals and look back at 2024 in more depth. I'm just sort of like catching everyone up to date with things that I probably won't think about next year, and I need to get it off my chest now. Removing a lot of stuff off the website next year. I am probably halving the scrunchies, like probably more than half. I think I've got about 500 different scrunchies on there at the moment. So I want to half that at least, probably like even bring it down to 100 different patterns. And then I also want to release a bunch of new bags. I want to do laptop bags, like book sleeves, coin purses. So I want to do all that too. And I've also purchased so much stuff for like the Black Friday sales. I spent so much money. Thousands and thousands on fabric and all sorts. So I have a lot of fabric to show you guys too. I really feel like I need to put you over there and just tidy this room up, because otherwise I'm going to just be talking, chatting, and we're not going to get anything done. Like, it's going to hit like late in the afternoon and I won't have anything done. I've just got too much stuff. Like, it's too much right now. I feel overwhelmed. I really need to stop buying fabric. I'm putting a ban. I'm banning myself from buying fabric for 6 months. I don't know how long that lasts, but I went a bit silly with it over the Black Friday sales, and I purchased too much, but also prepared myself for the book bags and stuff. So I don't know, I feel like there's just too much. There really is a lot. Okay, I'm going to put you over there and I'll start doing stuff. I don't know. So this is what my craft room looks like after not cleaning it for a little while, and having all the Christmas orders and all the market stock making. Like, it's just feral. Like, it really is. There's like stuff everywhere. It really, yeah, it needs a good, very deep clean. Even out here, this is all my market gear that needs to go back in the car for my markets. In here it isn't too bad because I did tidy it up yesterday. This is all the fabrics I want to show you. I do have more as well. There is more than this, so stick around. There's a lot of fabric to go through. I just rolled up this. I've got this left, so I think I might pre-cut some zips. And I want to try and do something with this, tidy it up a bit, but pretty much everything else is tidy. I haven't seen this clear like all year, I don't think. I literally haven't even posted a YouTube video in 2 weeks. I've never gone that far or that long without posting a video before. I felt really bad about it, but I think I like stressed myself out way too much this, I guess, Christmas season. I've never been this stressed in my life, and it really did like affect me. I don't know how much it's going to affect me once I stop completely and have the time off. I don't know if it's gonna like I'm gonna crash, because like I was literally crying like all the time, and I was just so not happy. And I don't want to do that again going forward into next year. I do not want to be in that position where I feel that way, because like nothing's worth feeling that way, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I feel like if I just do very small amount of drops and have not as much on the website, it'll be a lot easier for me going forward. Okay, so I've pretty much cleaned everything except these are all like some of the new fabrics I have. The rest are in the other room. But I thought I'd just give you a quick tour. So I've tidied up some space here, so now I've got a little bit more space. Probably those fabrics will go there, to be honest. Over here, it's nice and tidy. I also cleaned this corner, which I haven't done all year, so that looks nice and tidy. I also removed the heater because it is summer in Australia and we don't need the heater in here right now. That can come back out in probably May. So yeah, it looks so much better. And I also cleared off the table, which I don't think that's been cleared off for a long time. And like even down here, it's nice and tidy. So I'm going to show you all the fabrics I purchased. I don't really know how much I spent. It's probably closer to $3,000 though on fabrics. Yeah, anyway, I feel I really don't want to move all the fabrics from in the other room, because that's where they're going to be staying for at least the foreseeable future, because I need to make room in here but also make room in there and then figure out what I'm going to make with them. A lot of the fabrics that are in the other room, they are mostly purchased for the makeup bags, or you know, the bags, the laptop bags, that sort of stuff. So I feel like I will show you guys that at the end, because I just want to try and clear this space in here. And yeah, I think I'll just put all the fabrics over here, the ones that are in here anyway. Oh, and before I get too ahead of myself, I want to thank some people. I did receive a lovely card in the mail. Thank you. That was beautiful. So that was from Marina and Claire. So thank you so much for sending me that. And the lovely words and the condolences as well. It's very sweet. It has been a mission, I think, these last few weeks, months even. The last time I took time off was when Reese passed away in early October, and I spent a lot of time with his family and grieved as much as I could, and then I had to sort of just keep working because it's just me. I can't like stop, and I had so many orders sitting there and I had so much to do. So I don't know, I feel like now I'm going to finally be able to reflect and sit down and really feel everything, because I kind of just put it on pause and tried to shove it down as far as I could and tried to think about it, even though I did think about it every single day, and I have the last few months. Yeah, I feel like that's going to be like the hardest thing, or it has been the hardest thing of this year, is losing someone that did mean the world to me. Even if it wasn't meant to be forever, they played a massive, massive part in my life. and changed my life completely a lot, and like just dealing with all the feelings and grief and everything else that goes with it. I feel like that, on top of other personal things, like other people in my family being very sick, other people passing away, it's been a very tough few months actually. Obviously my business is my happy place and I come to it for enjoyment, so I just sort of like, I guess, worked as hard as I can not to think about everything, which isn't really healthy, I guess. I don't know, we'll try and move on from talking about that because I don't want to make everyone sad and I don't want to make myself even sadder. Yeah, I know grief comes in waves. It is just really heartbreaking. Yeah, well, for next year I'm wanting to kind of have a plan in place, I guess. I think just having like limited drops will be beneficial for me, and being more prepared for Christmas time. There's not really much I could have done about the bags. I just didn't expect them to blow up, and I wanted to ride it out as much as I possibly could while I could, because I guess at the start of the year, like, I was crying about not having enough money. Like, I had just bought a house and I was like, how am I going to pay my mortgage and my bills, because YouTube cut like in half. YouTube was my savior. I was like, okay, I've had a steady income of enough money to pay for all my bills and my mortgage for 3 years. I was like, if even my business goes under, I'll still be able to make my repayments. And at the start of the year, like in January, everything just cut in half. I was earning like half of what my mortgage was. It was like overnight. I don't know, YouTube just decided not to show anyone my videos. So that was really hard. And then having just January and Feb, as usual, it's just like quieter. And like last year was just quieter in general. Like I went through 4 different moves. Like I wasn't able to focus on the business as much. Like it was like a really tough year for me, personally. I feel like that's why I pushed myself so hard this Christmas season, because I wasn't sure I'm just not sure what next year's gonna be like, but I do have a good feeling about next year. Like my YouTube views are way up. I'm actually earning almost double my mortgage at the moment. Really happy with that. I've also got lots of sponsorships and partnership deals, I guess because my content on YouTube has been trending and people have been reaching out. I don't really have to worry too much about the business side of things, like earning money. I can just earn small amount and just focus on, I guess it is easier, the social side, because I don't have to worry about people having money to pay me. It's more I get paid from YouTube, or I get paid from big brands that want to partner with me. So I don't have to worry about people that might be a bit tight with money, like myself, like trying to purchase other people's things. So yeah, going forward, I feel like I'm going to shift a lot into the social media sort of things, even though I don't particularly enjoy it as much, and then just limit my drops and only have available on the website what is actually made. I feel like this year I did get a bit, I guess, silly with it, because just spent the good portion of the year without stressing about orders, because it was pretty slow. It was like a slower year for me for the first 9 months. I didn't really have a lot of stuff in stock. I did try and do the scrunchy wall, but it wasn't like as much as I would usually do. Markets were still doing great. Don't get me wrong, markets were still really good for me this year. I definitely slacked on trying to get everything made to order. And then when Christmas came around and everything happened all at once, it was a lot. I am looking forward to sitting down and making a revised plan on what 2025 is going to look like for me. Going into my 11th year in business, I know for a fact that a lot of the goals I set for myself at the start of the year have not been completed, and that's okay. I feel like that is okay. I did have goals and aspirations, but I just don't think it's not going to happen within the next 5 weeks. But I am very proud of everything that I have achieved this year. I've like partnered with heaps of different brands. I've had like my biggest partnership deal, which was nearly $6,000, and I can't even believe that still. Having someone pay me that much money just to talk, I just thought was unreal. And then having everyone support me on YouTube and stuff and like really get into it. And then obviously I have been slacking on the social side of things. I've almost hit 120,000 on Instagram, and I'm almost at 100k on YouTube. I think it's sitting at like 80 something. So I think that's like really amazing too, like how much growth I've had even in just the past year. And it has been a slower year for growth, but that's because I haven't really been pushing it as much. I've sort of been, I did enjoy the time off at the start of the year and like the slow build, I guess, but I'll have to have a lot of thinking and stuff for going into next year, and how I can run my business a bit more steady and not stress as much, because I really don't want to be stressed doing my business. I love making everything. I really do love making stuff, and I love making the makeup bags, I love making the scrunchies and the bows and everything else. When it's like forced and I have to try and get stuff out, and I'm working 15 hours a day every single day, and you know, I'm lacking in sleep and I'm not eating, probably not the healthiest. And yeah, I just want to thank everyone as well for like coming along for the ride. And if you did make a purchase with me this year, or just even watch my YouTube video, it all adds up. Really appreciate it. Also, I did receive another parcel in the mail. So let's have a look. This one's from Customized Blanks. They reached out and said they wanted to send me something. They've got a cute little ribbon. I feel like I should take a photo of this, maybe document the process of what I'm doing. So these are an Australian business. We've got little care instructions, my name, and then that's who has sent to me. And when she asked for my logo, I wasn't sure if she'd be able to do it because my logo is so intricate, but she's done a great job. I did not expect her to be able to do it with an embroidery machine. So she sent me an embroidered top with my name, well, my logo. I did ask for a bigger top as well, because I do like the baggier tops. As we know, I'm wearing a very baggy top at the moment. So I'm really excited to receive this, and I think it looks so cute, and I really like that they used not just a white tee, it's like a beigey color, and I really like that. So thank you so much, Customized Blanks, making this for me and sending it to me. You can go follow them on all their socials. You can screenshot that one. I'm so shaky, I don't know. I'm always just really shaky these days. I don't know if it's the carpal or what, but it's just like really bad. Oh, and the carpal hasn't been too bad either. I haven't really like spoken about the carpal tunnel since yeah, everything like happened with it. I haven't really had a flare up since I got my electric scissors, so thank you everyone that did suggest that. It definitely has helped. Actually do some fabric hauling. Alright, let's start. I feel like I've talked so much in this vlog already, and I feel like it's been nothing. I've just spoken about nothing. It's just been words. Okay, so I restocked a bunch of my fabrics. Also, I'm going to get this question. I'm going to answer this now. Most of this is from Spotlight, Homecraft Textiles, Alex. Oh, I just bit my lip on my cheek. Ow. AliExpress, Alibaba. I think that's it. That really hurt. I won't probably like name exactly where I got things from, but yeah, they're like the main places I shopped. I haven't really done much shopping on the like online websites, especially the ones that are overseas, because I'm not too sure on the quality, and like I was a bit worried, but I actually really like the quality. And I will tell you now, the places I did shop, they were not cheaper at all than like Spotlight or something. They cost just about the same, if not more expensive, especially for the cotton ones, because they're only half a meter. I think they're like $6 to $8 for a half meter. I try and keep Spotlight fabrics around the $10 meter mark. So there you go. Got strawberries, because that fabric has been so popular in all the makeup bags. Purchased a bunch of Galaxy print, because Galaxy is always very popular at markets. I purchased this one. It's like a satin. It's very similar to the ones I actually got from overseas, but this one was from within Australia. I got this color, which I thought was ivory, but it turns out it's not. It is like, I guess it might be ivory to some people, but my ivory is like a darker kind of creamy color. This is like an off-white, if anything. So I did purchase a heap of this, which I don't know what I'm going to do with now. I'm probably just going to have to make them up for markets, I guess. I don't know. It is still a nice color, but it's off-white. I purchased this So that I wanted to use for inside the makeup bags or other bags. I purchased more of this gingham because the tote bags have been super popular. I did purchase this one as well because I really loved this print. This one did cost quite a bit of money, more than I would usually spend, but I did really like it. It is very thin though, so I don't know if I will make it into bags. I'm not too sure, but I don't know. I'll find something for it. I also have already made some of these ones into scrunchies for a customer, so that's why they're already on boards. But I did also purchase a bunch of these materials for bags for next year, so that's what they look like. So it's like kind of suiting material. Most of the material bases that I purchased are cotton, rayon, satin, velvets. Well, velvets now that I'm doing the bags. I haven't really used a lot of velvets in the past like 2 or 3 years. I used to be obsessed with velvet and then I went away from it. Now I guess I'm going to come back. Also a lot of corduroy. Also purchased this one, again, mostly for inside of a makeup bag, but I might use this one for the outside. I'm not too sure yet. It might be a bit busy. More black satin because I ran out. I literally purchased it not that long ago and I had already run out of it. I purchased more of this fabric. I don't know what it's called, like Ditsy Daisies or something. So this one has been one of the most popular makeup bags as well, which is, oh my gosh, why am I having a blank right now? Dainty on the website. Here we go. Here's my ivory. So I did purchase more of this because I ran out. That's the color difference. This looks white compared. Yeah, that one's just a little bit deeper in color. I purchased more navy. Funny thing, there was just so much going on, so like I was just purchasing lots of stuff from Spotlight online and I kept forgetting. I was like, oh, I need to order navy, oh, I need to order navy, and then I ended up receiving all the parcels and I made 2 or 3 orders of navy by accident because I just kept forgetting that I ordered the navy in the last lot, and then I'd be like, oh, I forgot this, so I'll like, oh, I'll do another order, oh, don't forget the navy. So now I've got heaps of navy, which is a good thing because navy at markets is actually quite popular, and I realized I don't actually have a lot of navy online. I think I've only got it in the normal size scrunchie. I don't have it in all the other sizes like I usually would. I did purchase some of this. I'm not super like keen on the type of fabric that it's printed on. I think it would have to be like a poly cotton base. But then again, I don't know. I think I'm just used to it's more of a poplin cotton rather than a quilter's cotton, because the quilter's cotton is what I had the Wisteria Lane on recently. So it's very similar to Wisteria Lane, except it's not. So if you don't know, this was my best seller, or one of the best sellers in the makeup bags, and I sold out of it. I had a whole bolt. Like I had a bolt of it and I sold so many that I'd sold out. But this is the color difference. So obviously this one is nicer. Yeah, it's not exactly the same. I couldn't find the exact same one, unfortunately. I mean, it's the exact same print, it's just like faded. And I don't know if I like that. Let me know in the comments, which one do you prefer? Do you prefer the one that's deeper in color or the one that's lighter in color? I also purchased more of these fabrics. So I have brought this one to the market so far, and this one, actually, and this one too, and they've all been really popular. These are the 1/2 meter ones. I'm honestly thinking that these materials will be so popular next year and I will probably have to buy them in the bolt. And I don't know how much that's going to cost. But yeah, I love the colors so much. Especially, yeah, the teddy bears are so cute, and even like that one. So they have been super popular and I can't wait to make those into other items like bags and stuff. Other bags, not just makeup bags. I got teddy material. I don't know if I'm going to even enjoy making it with these though. I think I might just limit these to easier bags, like the laptop bags or the like little coin purses or something, because I feel like they're going to be such a pain to actually make things into. I did purchase some waterproof lining because I know that some people were talking about that when I first started them. I didn't want to do waterproof lining just because I like the colored stuff on the inside. Like I like the look of the pretty ones, and not everyone uses it for makeup. They like, it's a carry all bag, so you can use it for whatever you like. I know a lot of people have been using it to store their hair accessories in, pencil cases, sanitary napkin bag thingies, like just to put like your pads and stuff in to make it look a little bit less, yeah. Anyway, so there's like been a heap of different ways that people have been using them, not just for makeup. So I was a little bit I don't know about using the lining. However, I think next year I might add an option where you pay like a different price and you can get the lining and I can make it for you from scratch, because I am wanting to have most of these bags pre-made, but if people want to have one that's lined, yeah, and then have it lined. These are 2 different types of linings. I don't know which is different. Why is there a car parked out front? I hate when cars just like come up to my house and park, because I have no neighbors, and so it's just so odd just to see someone just like pull up out front of my house. I'm just like, who are you? What do you want? Okay, yeah, I don't know. I know that they're 2 different types, but they obviously, I have no idea. Okay, these gave me a little bit of trouble because online they looked so different to the color that they actually were. I thought I went into Spotlight and purchased the correct color, and I also thought that I purchased it online in the correct color. However, I didn't either of those purchase in the correct color. That was actually the one that someone had ordered. So I ordered more online, which was again in a different color. So all these are 3 different greens that aren't the right color of the corduroy that I actually needed. So now I have heaps of meters of corduroy that aren't the correct color. So there's that. Also a reason why I hate shopping online, because it's just so annoying. I'm gonna go into my favorite little part of the haul. So these are all satins. These are so gorgeous, the colors and everything. I did make these into big scrunchies, like the XL scrunchies for my last market, and a bunch of them sold like straight away. We'll be making them into the regular size for markets. I'm not too sure about online. I'm sure 1 or 2 of them will be going up next year. But these are all the lovely, lovely prints that I got. I only got 1 meter of each, just to see what the quality was like, because I wasn't really sure about like what they would be like. Some of them I did get 2 meters, but most of these have a really, really nice quality. Not to the standard of like deluxe satin or anything, but they are still really good and they don't fray too much. I just need to sew them up a little bit differently. I love all the checker prints too and the houndstooth, because I don't really have anything at all that's houndstooth or checkered in a satin, which makes them perfect for XL scrunchies. I just feel like these are just the perfect, yeah, just perfect materials for XLs. This one sold straight away. So just, yeah, I just can't wait to put these up online and bring them to markets in different sizes. And I love this one. This one's so cute and pretty. Also got some satin leopard print, because that's always very popular. I did also purchase some darker colors as well. Alright. I also have that color, which is kind of like the one I just showed you, except like in a dusty pink. And I got some love hearts for Valentine's Day, of course. And I've got a couple more in here. So we have this one, which is another dark color. This one, which I wasn't sure how it would go, but you know, some people really, really love leopard prints. So I just, yeah, got that one as well. This one, which I thought was really cute. I got some more leopard print. I love this one. So cute. And pink version as well. It was so hard to choose which ones to purchase, if I'll be honest, because they were all so pretty. Okay, I think that's it for in here. I'm going to quickly tidy up this fabric and put it into this part over here. I also did remove all the Christmas and put that away because I don't need Christmas in here anymore, which is what I was doing there. I still have so much room in the wall. I know it doesn't look like I have much room in the wall, but a lot of these I can like really fit quite a bit more in there. Yeah, I'm going to try and get rid of all this. I also think I might roll some of these up, especially the satin ones. The ones that are already online or I use regularly might just make my life easier, and then leave everything that's brand new for over there. I just had a query for 1,500 scrunchies. I've never done one that much before. Made that many in one go. So I'll have to have a little looky-loo and see how much I can offer that many scrunchies. That'll still be worth it for me to do, because that would obviously take a while and cost a lot of money for me to make. Anyway, it's very bright in here. Here are some of the other things I have purchased. I purchased another roll of this, my fluffy wadding for the makeup bags. Behind it, I've also purchased the stabilizer, which I think it might be the wrong type, but I'm working with it. Purchased foam for the laptop bags. Then at the back, there's another wadding, because I wanted to add one sheet of this and one sheet of this, because this one's like a thick, puffy one to give like the puffiness, but the other one gives the softness. So I want to try that. Anyway, let's go through all these, because there's quite a few here. Let's have a looky-loo. So a lot of this I did purchase from Spotlight. I went to my favorite Spotlight, and they gave me a very good deal, which is half price off the clearance price if I bought the whole roll. So I have lots of that to go through. But I also purchased a bunch of these toweling ones. I wanted to make bags out of these, but I'll probably just end up making towel scrunchies. I also did purchase a heap of microfiber toweling, but I haven't even touched it. I actually haven't even opened it, if I'll be honest. I purchased a bunch of velvet, so I've gotten back into the Galena velvet so I can make the bags. So I have navy, and I have like a turquoisey color, which is the color I wanted. But then I accidentally purchased this teal color, which I don't like. It's like a lighter color. I don't like that one. I got this one. I feel like the lighting's not going to be great in here, because like the sun's coming through at a weird angle. I do feel like I did go through this box already, but I'll just quickly go through it again. So I got these. This was a separate Spotlight trip, mind you, and a lot of this was either online or, yeah, it was like very separate though. This one, which is like a minky one, so very soft. Got some more Chrissy, which I actually purchased from someone that was destashing. I did purchase some linen, like some polar fleece, I think that is. Got a bit of poplin and a heap of rayon, because they're really good for the inside of the bags. Okay, so they're those ones which were purchased at a separate time to the ones I'm about to show you. There's a lot of fabric here. Also have this big bag of Spotlight. So I have more blue. This one's a different blue to the other three though. This is a, yeah, it's a different blue. I got black, I have an oat color, and I have a pink color. Again, I'm wanting to make these into bags, so that's what they are for. We have the bolts. I don't know where to put you. I feel like you're too far away. Got this one, which is very pretty. I already have this one. It's called Nelly, I think, on the, oh, is it called Nelly on the website? No, that's a new one. Never mind, that is a new one. I've got this one. I did purchase a lot of, is it cheesecloth? Double cloth. Purchased a lot of double cloth because I feel like that would be perfect for the inside of book bags and laptop bags, because it's nice and soft. Did purchase a lot of this material as well as the cinder, which I don't have any in here because I've already used it, but that was like my bestseller tote bag and makeup bag, and I ran out. And fun fact, I messaged Spotlight and I was like, hey, here's this fabric, here's the number and everything. Is there anywhere in Australia that has some? They said, oh, no, it's gone on clearance. No one has any. Okay, I thought. That they lied. They're big liars over there, because I went to Spotlight the next day, to the one that's like 40 minutes away from me, and I found some. And then I put on my story, and then heaps of people messaged me, was like, oh, my Spotlight still has it, my Spotlight still has it. I'm like, why are you lying? Like, why? They so someone didn't want to do their job and actually have a look at which stores had some. Like, if they had just said, oh, you know, there's a couple places in Victoria, but I can't disclose where, I would have just went to my local store and made them search it up. But I was like, oh, well, okay, if head office is saying there's none, I won't try. yeah, I was actually kind of mad at that. It's like, geez, you lazy. Got heaps of more rayon, which I feel like I already have on the website, but I can't remember. This one has been really good for makeup bags because it's such like it's a cute little kind of dull print, so it goes with lots of different colors. Got this one. These ones probably won't be the best for makeup bags because it is like a linen blend. Bit more selective with what fabrics I use, but it would be cute for scrunchies and the tote bags as well, as long as I sew them up correctly. I've been using one called Jenny. Jenny's like the linen blend. It's like a fake linen, I feel like. Yeah, it's a slub. It's a digital print, so it's like not real linen. Oh, and I also got another roll of this, except it's in the white version, so I was excited to find that. I've been using that for the linings in a bunch of the bags, including the tote bags. Okay, now we got two really big bags. So we have this one, which is, yeah, a massive lot. These are technically the ones I already showed you in there, but I did make them for an order. This one was also one of the ones she ordered, which I'm pretty sure is on a piece of card, but anyway, it's still in there. I managed to get a bunch of this double cloth, which would be perfect for inside the makeup bags. It's like a nice light color. I also got more suiting. Another big lot of suiting. I did get towel fabric because it was on clearance, but usually the toweling at Spotlight is very expensive, so I don't tend to purchase it from there. Oh, we've got two lots. And then we've got this really nice deep green color, which would be perfect for insides of, I guess, like a green or purpley colored outsider bag. I also got this, which was really exciting because it's the linen cotton blend, and it's the pale purple, which I already had on the website, and it has been selling well, so I was excited to find that because I'm pretty sure I'm almost out of it. Mind you, these fabrics are very heavy. Very, very heavy. Oh. Okay, now the rest is in the corner. I have to go get it. Okay, and I feel like these are mostly brown. I feel like these are mostly blue colors. Again, I tried to get as much of the double cloth as I could find. There was quite a few different colors on clearance, so I was really happy with that. Got rayon, also rayon, any of the rayon stuff I could find, I also got on clearance because they're perfect for the insider bags. Got some more of the cotton toweling, more of the double cloth. This one is a linen blend in like, kind of like a khaki color. I did get more of this satin. I've had it before. It's not my favorite satin to use, but it is a really nice color and it does turn into really nice scrunchies. I was really happy to find this one. It is I think it's a linen blend. Pretty certain it is. Yeah, it says cotton linen. And it's polka dots, and I'm pretty sure I'm almost out of that one as well. So I was excited to get that. I did also get this one, which is one of those like cheap cotton ones. Poly cotton, I think. But yeah, still really nice colors. And another rayon, which I think is different to the other rayons. I can't remember. Oh, actually, it was the same one as the first lot I did. Well, not the first lot, but the ones that were in the tub from earlier. So I do have, yeah, heaps of that. And also this one. So I did get quite a few like houndstooth looking ones, checkered looking ones, suiting material, I suppose. Just because I thought that could be a nice, I don't know, like people might like that more than like floral prints if they're not into like the florally ones. Especially if they're not using it for makeup and they just want a toiletry bag or something. Or if they just want something for the laptop bags. I don't know. Alright, that's everything, I think. It feels so nice now that like the room's clean, and it feels like, I don't know, it feels like more echoey in here. Anyway, so that is all the fabric I've purchased over the last probably 6 to 8 weeks, maybe a little bit longer. It's like, I guess I purchased most of it around Black Friday, but I purchased so much and I can't believe how much I purchased. Oh, I think one of these was also purchased recently as well, because now I have 2 rolls. But when they're like that cheap, I just can't not purchase it. It's like, even if I never use it, I mean, if I resell it, I'll get my money back sort of thing, because it's that cheap. I purchased so much. They did a really good deal for me, so might as well. Especially with all the prices going up so much recently. Like, all fabric is just so expensive now, and it's really hard as a small business owner. Like, I just did like the math for if I was to do 1,500 scrunchies, and like I would need, and these were like the petite scrunchies, I'd need like 60 meters of fabric to start off with, and that could be anywhere between like $10 to $15 a meter. And then the elastic, which I'd need to find a new supplier, because I know I don't have enough to make the thin elastic ones. I've only got probably enough to do another 500 scrunchies, so I was gonna have to find a supplier sooner rather than later anyway, but that's kind of just giving me the kick in the bum to try and find a new supplier, because I was originally with one supplier for years and then they kept sending me the wrong elastic, so I said, nope, I'm sick of you. You've sending me the wrong elastic all the time and it's very stressful. So I tried to find someone else. I found someone else that had 2 boxes left of the elastic that I did use, and I ended up purchasing all that. And then the other supplier came back to me and was like, hey, I have this new elastic. Can you try it out? See if you like it. And then it was okay. But I did end up going back to them because I was almost out of my other people that I went with. When I was about to order a new lot of elastic, like I'd purchased the new elastic from these people and I was gonna order another one, and I think I did place an order for a couple $100, and then they went into I don't know, they like just shut down. Yeah, they just like shut down out of the blue, and I lost all my money because they never shipped anything, and like I wasn't able to get my stock. So super annoying. By the end of it, it wasn't, I think they shipped some of it but not all of it, and like I was missing a bunch of things, and I ended up just like not following it up. I think it ended up being like $100. I was like, it's not worth my time or effort to like follow this up, so I didn't worry about it. But and then I found another supplier, and they've been doing, like, I like their elastic so far. It's a lot more stretchy than the ones I'm used to. So at the start I was using too much elastic, so then it, like, the elastic was too, I guess, too much, like to do twice, especially in my hair. So then I cut it right back, and now I'm using what I would say is the exact same stretch of elastic as the old one, except it feels like it's not, like, it feels stretchier, but it has the same stretch length, if that makes sense. So it'll go around twice in my hair, and that's like sort of like where I aim to achieve an elastic one to do, like my white elastic especially. I kind of go off my hair and like what I like in my hair, and then if it's working in my hair, I know it's going to be okay because it hasn't changed too much. But yeah, they don't stock the 12mm elastic that I need. They only stock the 20mm elastic. So now I have to go find someone that sells it. There is a shop close by to me that does stock a bunch of elastic, so I'm thinking I might try and see what they have, see what the stretch is like. I've also applied for a bunch of different wholesale accounts through different brands, and I'm just trying to find something that's going to be similar to the one I already have, because I don't really want to change too much, because I do like the thin elastic ones as well. I do find, yeah, that a lot of people do prefer them. I personally prefer the white elastic still, and I know a lot of other people prefer the white elastic, but it is down to personal preference what people like. It does depend on your hair type too as well. Anyway, that's what yeah, I've been doing today. I still need to edit a YouTube video and do all that, so that's going to be fun. But yeah, I feel like this will be the last times I'll be in here for 2024, and that's kind of exciting but also kind of like daunting at the same time. It's like closing a chapter. Very seriously considering pushing that wall down though, because if I am going to be making bulk bags, I really do need more space in here, and if I was to knock that wall down, it would, yeah, just make my life easier, I feel. But I don't know. I'll see how I go. I think I'll make the decision like midway through the year. I know a lot of people are concerned about my like house value, but my brother is a builder. Like if I get it knocked down, I can just put it back up if I ever decide to rent this place out. That's a non-issue. It's more like having to do the logistics. Like I would have to remove everything from both rooms, or at least like most things, especially like the porous stuff, the fabrics, because I wouldn't want any of that getting dusty or dirty from like smashing a wall down. And it's not even really about the money either. It's just really the time and the effort to do it. It's awkward because this whole wall would have to, like all these would have to come out. I have to put them in boxes. Yeah, it would be like a whole thing. The other room wouldn't be too bad to do because there's only a bed in there and a few boxes, but this room would be the hardest thing to do unless I was to move these forward, like just try and like move them forward without the fabrics in them and like place them along here and then like put tarps up and like practically seal this side of the room. That could work. And then just leave like probably 2 meters for the boys to like knock the wall down. Anyway, but yeah, that's what I was thinking. This will be the last vlog I film in 2024, but I definitely will be back in 2025 and talking about my goals and my expectations I'm changing for next year. This one was sort of just, I guess, talking out loud and just thinking really out loud like I usually do on camera, but the next one will be more succinct and kind of like makes a bit more sense. Not as many words filling up the space to have the same meaning, you know? I hope, let me know in the comments below what your favorite fabric was from the haul. I think, yeah, I have no idea how many meters there was. I know there was about 300 meters from the spotlight haul, but obviously there was several spotlight hauls in that haul, and there was all the other hauls. It's probably about 500 meters if I'm being completely honest. That's a lot of meters of fabric. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you everyone for supporting me this year, whether it be placing an order or watching me on YouTube or socials. I really do appreciate every single comment, every single like. Make sure to like the video because apparently that does help with the algorithm too. Yeah, I hope everyone has a safe and happy holiday season, although by the time this video is posted it's probably well and truly over, so I hope it has gone really well for you guys. And yeah, I will see you guys next year. Thank you so much for the awesome year, and I can't wait to see what 2025 has in store. Thanks so much. Bye.